Hare Krishna. So, all of you, please repeat after me this verse that is going to appear here. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadato sankirtanaikapitaro kamalayatakshav Vishvambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharmapalau Vande Jagat Priyakarau Karunavatarau Ajanulambita Bhujau Kanakavadatau Sankirtanaikapitarau Kamalayatakshav Vishvambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharmapalau Vande Jagat Priyakarau Karunavatarau. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Tadati Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I welcome everyone heartily for this beautiful festival, appearance of Lord Nityananda. In Sanskrit, the birthday of great personalities is not called birthday. It's called appearance day. There is a reason for that. Just like the sun appears in our vision and disappears from our vision, sun never takes birth and sun never dies. Great personalities come within the time domain at which we are present and they disappear from there. But they are eternally present in the spiritual realm. Therefore, it is called appearance day and disappearance day, not birth and death. So, today is the appearance of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. What is the brief character sketch of Nityananda Prabhu is beautifully depicted in this beautiful song. Can I get Murdanga? In Nadia, the village in Bengal, India, there lives this great personality, Mahajan, by the name Nityanand. He appeared there 500 years ago. And what was his purpose of life? Pati yache nama hatta jivera karan. Simply to give the souls of this world who have forgotten their treasure of love of God the chance to perfect their lives by granting them access to chanting of God's holy names. So what he opens up is called Namahatta, a marketplace of the holy name, where he is the sole franchisee. He has brought from the spiritual world the wealth of God's name by distributing it at the currency of faith. He is delivering people of this world back to Godhead. O Shraddhavan, faithful souls, please listen. Why he has come. Prabhur Agyay Bhai Magi E Bhiksha. He himself says, I have come on the order of my master. Who is his master? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself. On his behalf I have come, and I'm coming door to door in everybody's home, and I'm begging all of you, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Just 3 things I want from you. Chant Krishna's names, Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, worship Krishna, and Koro Krishna Shiksha, accept and live by the teachings of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So these are the 3 arms he asks from everyone. Chant Hare Krishna, worship Krishna, and follow Krishna's teachings. Aparadha shunya hoy loho Krishna naam. Let go of offenses that you may tend to commit in this process, and take this chanting of holy names very seriously. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. Krishna is your mother, Krishna is your father, and Krishna is the very treasure of your life that you are hankering birth after birth. In this world, people are wanting juice, rasa, loving reciprocations. And in order to have them, what all are they not doing in their life? We can see people open their iPads, iPhones. For what? To get some rasa, juice in life. People go for watching movies. For what? To get some rasa, mellow. There is hasya ras, laughter, there is bhayanak ras, ghastliness, there is virya ras, violence and chivalry. And then there is shrungara ras, romance. And that's what the movies are supposed to offer us. But unfortunately, these are all called mundane rasa. Mundane means material in nature. They are temporary. They only act like a drop of water in a desert. They aggravate our thirst even more without satiating us. So, one who understands Krishna Mata, Krishna is my mother, Krishna Pita, Krishna is my father, Krishna Dhana Pran, Krishna is the treasure of my life, will learn how to reciprocate perfect rasa, loving reciprocation with Krishna. I think she needs to go somewhere. You want to? That baby needs to be given to mother? No need to go out. You can just go that side and sit there. So, we are all hankering after loving reciprocations. And people are doing crazy things to get love in their life, in this way or that way. But the perfection of our loving reciprocation is when we reciprocate our love with God. He is called Akhila Rasamrita Murti, embodiment of all rasa. All original humors, flavors of enjoyment, love, they come from Him. And therefore, we should wholeheartedly accept loving reciprocations with Him. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. Oh, then what should happen to our worldly life? Someone may question, if I become too spiritual. It's a Krishnera samsara koro chhadi anachar. Now start living your life as if it is Krishna's family, as if it is Krishna's business, as if it is Krishna's service. And thus, chhadi anachar, give up all wicked, sinful activities in life that lead to degradation of our soul. And jive daya, Krishna naam, sarva dharma sar. Essence of all religion, dharma, are just 2 things. To develop taste for chanting God's names, Krishna nama, and jiva daya, to show compassion to other living beings by uplifting their consciousness. by our behavior and by our service to them. So, if we follow this simple philosophy of life, that I am here for three purposes: to develop myself as a devotee of God, to reciprocate perfect love with every person that I interact with on behalf of God, and to always add value, meaningful service in interactions that I have with others, we can perfect our existence. So, this is beautifully depicted in this song. So, I would request you to kindly sing along. I will sing first, you listen, and then repeat after me in the same melody. Nadiyago drume Nityananda Mahajan. Nadiyago drume Nityananda Mahajan. Nadiyago drume Nityananda Mahajan. Patiya che naam hatta jivera karan. 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 Nadiyago drume Nityananda. श्रद्धावान जन है, श्रद्धावान जन है, श्रद्धावान जन है, श्रद्धावान जन है, श्रद्धावान जन है। प्रभुर आज्ञाय भाई मागिए भिक्षा। प्रभुर आज्ञाय भाई मागिए भिक्षा। बोलो कृष्ण भजो कृष्ण करो कृष्ण शिक्षा। बोलो कृष्ण भजो कृष्ण करो कृष्ण शिक्षा। नादियागो द्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान। नादियागो द्रुमे patiya che naam hatta jivera karan. अपराध शून्य होय लोहो कृष्ण नाम। अपराध शून्य होय लोहो कृष्ण नाम। कृष्ण माता कृष्ण पिता कृष्ण धन प्राण। कृष्ण माता कृष्ण पिता कृष्ण धन प्राण। नादियागो द्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान। नादियागो द्रुमे नित्यानंद patiya che naam hatta jivera karan. नादियागो द्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान। कृष्णेर संसार करो छाड़िया नाचार। कृष्णेर संसार करो छाड़िया नाचार। जीवेदाया कृष्णानां सर्वधर्मसा जीवेदाया कृष्णानां सर्वधर्मसा नादिया गोद्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान नादिया गोद्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान पतिया छे नाम हट्ट जीवेर कारण नादिया गोद्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान नादिया गोद्रुमे नित्यानंद महाजान. So this Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu appeared in a village known as Ekachakragram. This is in the province of Bengal called Radhadesh. On the day today, 500 some 25 years ago, when he first time appeared, the whole atmosphere became completely auspicious. There were lotuses, lilies blooming in the lakes, crystal clear atmosphere, not the typical Boston one. All kinds of beautiful birds and most amazing sounds of nature became manifest. His father and mother's name was Hadai Pandit and Padmavati. They were very learned scholars coming from a priestly family, and more so, they were great devotees of Krishna. Nityanand Prabhu, in his childhood, he became very famous, not as a prankster, troublemaker, but as a person who inspired God consciousness in others. He and his friends would play games which were not ordinary. What were their games? They would play with each other the pastimes of Krishna when he appeared 5,000 years ago. Those activities of God, they would enact in the form of various dramas. Those dramas were so impeccable in their presentation style that all the friends of Nityananda who would play along would completely forget everything of this world, simply absorb themselves in meditating on God by enacting dramatically his activities with his beloved devotees. They would enact pastimes of Krishna, pastimes of Lord Ram, pastimes of various other incarnations of Vishnu. On one such occasion, Lord Nityananda and his friends, they enacted the pastime of Ram-Ravan war that took place. So Lord Ram is personality of Godhead. Ravana was a lusty rogue, arch enemy of Dharma, true religion, and who had kidnapped the wife of Lord Ram, Sita. In order to get Sita back, along with a monkey army, Lord Ram and Lakshman, his younger brother, they go to the Sri Lanka, the golden city of Ravana. And in that place, there is a huge war that took place. In that war, at one point of time, Meghanad shot an arrow that almost made Lakshman unconscious. So the role of Lakshman was being played by Nityananda, and all the other friends of Nityananda were taken roles of Ravan, Ram, the monkey army, the Rakshasa army, demoniac army. And when Lord Nityananda actually became unconscious, all his friends suddenly stopped their game and they started figuring out to wake him up. And he was not coming, showing any symptom of external consciousness. So they became panic-stricken. What happened to this boy? Because they had just shot a flower arrow that had hit him in the chest, and then he became unconscious. There was as such no shooting killing. And they ran to their parents. The parents came, Hadai Pandit, Padmavati, they were crying tears, seeing Nityananda's condition, what happened to our child. And at that time, one of the boys remembered that his role was, he was Sushena. Sushena was the doctor who was supposed to revive Lakshmana. So Sushena suddenly remembered his role that he had forgotten. That before becoming unconscious in the drama, he was told by Nityananda that you have to send Hanuman to go and get Sanjeevani from Sanjeevani Parvat in Himalayas. That's the medicine for Lakshmana. So Sushena suddenly remembered all the dialogues and everything that he was supposed to enact. They continued the drama, in which Sushena caught hold of another friend of his, Hanuman, and he sent him to Himalayas to go and fetch the specific herb called Sanjeevani. So Hanuman went and he picked up that herb and he came. And that herb was given to Sushena, and when he touched it to the nostrils of this boy Nityananda, he suddenly came back into consciousness, to everyone's great surprise, because that was exactly how the drama was supposed to go. So this was their level of absorption. The kids who were playing with Nityananda Prabhu would become so absorbed in playing these beautiful games, they would sometimes forget going home, and they would become so attached to Nityananda that they would say, we'll stay with him only. We will not go home. And in this way, this Lord Nityananda eventually went on to become a very great, renowned spiritual teacher for all mankind. Just like in the Western world, we have Jesus Christ. He is called Shiksha Guru, one who gives instructions in science of God. Like that, there are hundreds and hundreds of Shiksha Gurus, those who offered bona fide instructions in the science of spirituality. And all the Shiksha Gurus are considered simply amsha, parts and parcels of Lord Nityananda, who is called Adi Guru, the original spiritual master of everyone. Whatever mercy all teachers have, whatever guidance, inspiration they can offer in spiritual life to anybody, it all originally comes from Lord Nityananda. So therefore, on today's day, we should especially offer our prayers to Lord Nityananda, that he may bestow upon us his mercy, by which not only we get proper spiritual guidance, but we especially get the strength to follow it. Many a times we have wonderful spiritual knowledge, but problem comes when it comes to putting it in practice. And we all struggle. As they say in Christianity, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And we experience that in the early morning hours when we are supposed to get up and chant our japa. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, as if there is some magnetic pull in the bed that holds us back, from launching our self into whole-scale spiritual practice. So this bala, spiritual strength, comes from Balaram, the original source of all spiritual strength, who is Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu is a very wonderful personality to take shelter of, because he is one such guru who puts no terms and conditions about you have to do this much, then you will get this. We just know, Pati Ache Nama Hatta Jivera Karan. He just goes around. Nityananda is eager to give his mercy to someone who doesn't deserve it at all. What is the qualification to get grace of Nityananda Prabhu? Not even sincerity. You have to be most fallen. You have to be a gone case, in our language. Completely gone case. And whoever is the most gone case in this world, the grace naturally descends towards him. That is the power of Nityananda Prabhu. He does not demand any terms and conditions. He just gives spiritual potency to a person who is most undeserving candidate. And that's why we have great hope. that we have come at right time in the right place, to do the right thing in life. Nityananda means eternal bliss. Where does this eternal bliss come from? Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna consciousness. So there are two brothers. There is Krishna Chaitanya and there is Nityananda, and they are always going hand in hand together. So you accept Krishna consciousness, you also get Nityananda. Krishna Chaitanya and Nityananda. And you want Nityananda, eternal bliss in your life, you must take to the practice of Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna consciousness. And these two brothers, they are actually originally Krishna and Balram from the spiritual world. They are coming simply to deliver this Sankirtan movement to mankind in this day and age. This shloka which we recited in the beginning depicts their combined mission together. It depicts their form, their qualities, and their activities. Ajanulambita bhujau. Their arms reach up to their knees. This is one of the signs of a great personality. All of you try. How many of your arms? Now sitting it's easy. When you stand up, your arm should reach up to your knees. That's a symptom of a Mahapurusha, someone who has great qualifications. Ajanulambita bhujau. Kanakavadato. They have golden complexion, dazzling like a molten gold. Sankirtanaika pitarau. They are the forefathers of this Sankirtan movement, congregational chanting of God's names. They inaugurated this movement all over the world. Kamalayatakshav. They have eyes that resemble lotus petals. Beautiful, big eyes that almost extend up to their ears. In this world, big eyes are considered sign of beauty. And ladies purposefully try and do whatnot, to get the eyes bigger and, shaped like a lotus petal. But original spiritual beauty comes from the Lord Himself. Kamalayatakshav. Vishwambharau. They are the maintainers of this whole creation. They supply everyone their quota of physical, emotional, spiritual nourishment. There is a black ant on a black stone in a black dark well in the jungles of Africa somewhere. Nobody sees, but God sees. And that ant gets daily food, water, all the supply needed for its sustenance. And that ant doesn't go to any university to get a degree. Or doesn't apply to any jobs otherwise. But still, by God's arrangement, every single fellow is fed well, as long as human beings don't interfere there, on this planet. So, Vishwambharau, they are actually maintaining everyone in the creation. So, if we take shelter of them, our maintenance is taken care of. We don't have to worry too much. Dvijavarau, they are the best of teachers in the world. So if you want to become a good teacher, you must take shelter of these two, Krishna Chaitanya and Nityananda. Yuga Dharma Palau, they practice and they model the true form of religion to be practiced in this day and age, Yuga Dharma. Vande Jagat Priyakarau, I offer my obeisances to these personalities who are extremely enchanting to the whole world. Karuna Avatarau, they are avatara, incarnation of mercy, grace itself. So this is in brief the beauty, the qualities and the activities of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda are. So on this auspicious occasion of Nityananda Trayodasi, we should all wholeheartedly seek shelter of Lord Nityananda and pray to him that I am also very fallen and disqualified to practice pure spiritual principles. Although externally I go around as a spiritualist, I have tons and tons of impurities in my heart and I am unable to overcome my spiritual lethargy, worldly enjoying mentality, not having proper service attitude. And because of this, my heart is burning day and night in all kinds of agonies: lust, anger, greed, envy. So, by taking shelter of the cooling shade of your lotus feet, which is like a moon, may my heart become soothed of all these afflictions, and may I attain proper inspiration, guidance, facilities to serve the Lord of my heart. So, with this prayer, we will conclude for the day. Please repeat this prayer once again. Ajanulambita bhujau Kanakavadato Sankirtanaikapitaro Kamalayataksho Vishvambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharmapalau Bande Jagat Priyakarau Karunavataro. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Nityananda Prabhu Appearance Day celebrations ki jai. Any comments or questions?
I have a comment. I think when I first heard the song Navya Godrumen, it actually sets the tone for the Hare Krishna movement. The Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Goro Krishna Shiksha. And I was always searching, where does it set chain Hare Krishna and each other's? And when I heard the song, Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Goro Krishna.
So we are authentic fellows, huh?
I know.
Anyone else? Any comment, question? So we continue Kirtan. Yeah.
So if Nityananda Prabhu is considered as a holiness spiritual master, so do we have to take shelter of any like physical spiritual master, like any spiritual master in a physical body? Is there any need for that?
Two simple points. One is that every time Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, they come in this world, they always accept a physical, living, personal, spiritual teacher. Krishna had Sandipani Muni, Ram had Vasishtha, Lord Nityananda had Madhavendra Puri, Lord Chaitanya had Ishvara Puri as their teacher. So from their example, they show us what are we supposed to be doing. So we should think that I also need a personal, living, physically reciprocative spiritual master, and we should all hanker after getting such a bona fide guru in our life. Second, guru is called as Karnadhar. Karnadhar means one who catches your ear and twists it a little. Whenever you are going on the wrong direction, just like mothers, in India especially, they do that. You know why they twist the ear? Because these ears, when you twist, there are particular type of nadis in the body of the 72. Two of them that go to the brain, they start functioning well. So then your decision-making process improves. So they twist the ear and the guy, that's the science, Ayurvedic science behind twisting ears. Of course, not painfully, just a little you have to twist. So in this way, Guru is called Karnadhar. Karnadhar means captain in English. But Karnadhar in Sanskrit means one who holds your ear and twists it to put you on the right path. So we all have our own understanding of spiritual life, our own incapacities to practice it. And especially we have our own egos and, we tend to mold spirituality according to our whims, So this is height. And this is where we need a living guru who becomes Karnadhar. Somebody has to be there, to hold the ear. So from picture or murti, we can't generally get that Karnadhar facility. And this is why we need an authentic spiritual teacher in our life. Is that satisfactory?
Hare Krishna. We were speaking Lord Krishna as being Akila
Rasamrita Murti.
So you were saying that certain rasas are material and certain rasas are spiritual. I didn't know that there was a difference because I understood that all rasas come from Krishna.
Very nice question. All rasas originate in Krishna, but there is also perversion of rasas that occurs because of our approach towards them. Just like you have an original note and there is a fake currency, right? So one who is knowledgeable can understand the difference between the two. Similarly, there is Adi Rasa, original spiritual flavors, spiritual relishes that we can have in connection with God, true spiritual rasa. And then there is mundane rasa, material gratifications that we enjoy, flickering pleasures of this world, which make our heart more hanker, never quench the actual thirst, and a lot of problems are involved in that little enjoyment that we get. Beginning, middle, and end is all misery in enjoying. And this is called mundane rasa. So they both originate from God, but when we set right our approach towards God, even in our mundane life, mundane meaning our material living in this world, we can start experiencing spiritual rasa. Even in our relationship with our children, spouse, every interaction that we have, it's a great science how to do it. And it has to be learnt under the instruction of a guru, so that we experience spiritual rasas in every dimension of our life. So Krishna is original, cause of all causes, but our approach perverts the relish of what he offers us. Just like sun is the cause of clouds. Evaporating the water of the ocean, clouds form. And the clouds appear to cover the sun. But actually, clouds can never cover the sun or the sunshine. So Krishna is the cause of Maya, illusion. But that illusion that covers our consciousness and makes us not see Krishna, not perceive Krishna, is our problem. Beyond the clouds, there is always the sun, always present. So we have to learn this, how to dissipate the clouds and directly enjoy Krishna consciousness in our life. Children, they get attracted to kaleidoscopes, you have seen? They look this way, that way inside the box. In darkness, some colors look very attractive. But they don't understand there is a ray of light coming from somewhere and entering into that box that is making everything glitter. So in this dark material world, there is a ray or a fraction of Krishna's beauty, magnanimity, benevolence, everything entering. And that is making this world look little attractive. But that's not the original thing. You have to get out of this kaleidoscope and look at the real thing, the spiritual reality around. Then we will appreciate what is the nature of true spiritual rasa. Okay, so we end there. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nityananda Ram ki jai.
Once again, please give a big round of applause and our heartwarming thanks to Prabhuji. Haribol.